All right, Flames fans, welcome. If you are tuning in, happy Friday. Today is the final preseason game between the Flames and the Winnipeg Jets, taking you live from here at Talk with Anand Today's episode number 43. Welcome aboard. Thanks for joining us live this evening. If you're tuning in, you can use the Instagram comments at your own convenience, or our YouTube live chat is also open on AU's Vlogs fans. We are talking about the final preseason game against the Calgary Flames and your Winnipeg Jets. I posted a pre-game show earlier. Pre-game looks like we might see a couple of changes still on depending how the lineup goes. But Sharangovich, Kadri, and Kuzmenko will be your first line. I think that's already set in stone. Zari, Backlund, and Honzek, that's going to change a bit. I'm probably going to see a Zari, Backlund, and Coleman line when it starts regular season wise. But Honzek, my prediction is he will get sent down to the AHL for a couple of games, and then he can return back strong when he's ready, because he still needs some development. But I'm pretty so far impressed with all the work he has done. And then Huberto Pospisil Manta, I think that's also set in stone almost. And Lomberg, Rooney, and Klapka. Don't know if they will try Konazari on center. We'll have to wait and see if that's a possibility. That's something I'm waiting to see as well. They have been talking about it all season long, and maybe that's something we can try. I want to welcome all my viewers on Instagram and YouTube. If you're just tuning in, welcome. We are talking about the Flames preseason game against the Winnipeg Jets. Brandon, welcome aboard. Good evening. Hope you're doing well and having a fantastic week. Who should be on third line center? I think Pospisil. Uh, Pospisil will be the one of the best options right now, Huberto Pospisil Mata. Or I could see Zari being there if they're willing to try Zari at center. But it's between those two. I think that's only the possible option, because Kadri and Coleman has got the two. Kadri and Backlund has got those two centers possession. I think it's between Zari and Pospisil. It will be a huge debate what they try, but I think Rooney can be in the fourth line. So third line will be a mix of both. Maybe they try them together and all. Um, and then Klapka greater than McDavid. Yeah, definitely. Klapka has a fourth line intensity. Am I muted? Maybe turn your ringer on. Okay, looks like everybody can hear me. It's just one person. Hopefully, you can get your audio issues solved. Um, for the defense, it's going to be Vigar and Mirmano, Bal and Anderson, and Bean and Pahal starting tonight. My curiosity on the third pairing is they have signed Tyson Berry yesterday to a 1 year contract, 1.25 million annual average. I wonder if they will put Barry on the right pairing, and it will be a debate between Bean and Pahal who gets starting duties for the foreseeable future. It might change on the couple of games, so it will be interesting to see that. And then finally, Dan Vladar will get the go ahead start. He's planning to go the whole 60 minutes until something changes. But I think my prediction here again, they might send down Cooley, Devin Cooley, just in case they need to keep Jacob Peltier. Jacob Peltier is a strange situation. He's not playing today, so we'll have to wait and watch tomorrow if he'll be put on waivers or not. I'm guessing not, because there will be a couple of teams that need to put um, in the um, in the regular season. So we'll have to wait and see. All right, we got some few questions from the Instagram side. So let's get through. Jaden is asking who's going to be the starting goalie for the Flames for the regular season. I'm gonna guess Vladar. Since he's starting today, he might go a couple of games. Then Wolf will back him up. Devin Cooley might go on waivers. So it will be between Dan Vladar and Wolf. I want to essentially see all the three goalies get some chance, but again, it's going to be difficult to see who will get the opportunity. Devin Cooley has to go through waivers, even Vladar, and the only person that doesn't have to get waiver is Wolf, and I don't see a point in Dustin Wolf getting sent down. He needs the NHL experience, and he has proved that already. Liam asks, "Who is your favorite player?" Good question. Right now I have so many, but ever since I started watching the Flames, Nazim Kadri has been one of my favorite player. He has been amazing. He has been working with the rookies Connor Zary and Pospisil, who are extreme nice NHLers now. So I would have to go with Nazim Kadri for now. But if you ask who since joined this season, this newly joined season, I would say Devin Cooley. I love his interviews, his energy and passion. Hopefully, he can stay with the team, but I don't see a point in the Flames keeping your three goaltenders. Keep those questions coming, keep those thoughts coming. Puck drop is less than 40 minutes away. Again, against the final preseason matchup against the Flames and the Winnipeg Jets. Once again, you can see the starting lineups posted by Pat Steinberg at Sportsnet 960. First line will be Sharangovich, Kadri, Kuzmenko. Second line will be Zari, Backlund, and Honzek. Third line will be Huberdeau, Pospisil, Manta. And then fourth line will be Lomberg, Rooney, and Klapka. And for your defense pairings, it will be Viger and Mirimanov, Bal and Anderson, and Bean and Pahal. I think one of these players will be the seventh pairing D defenseman, because Barry will have to make room for Barry, because he just got recently signed. If you missed that news yesterday, Tyson Barry is now with the Calgary Flames for a year. He will have to prove himself as well in the with the Flames department. I think they're testing him on the power play unit 2 as well, along with Rasmus Anderson. So that's your pre-game coverage on Talk with Anand, episode number 43, here coming from the Talk with Anand studios. Your Calgary Flames are hitting the ice in about 40 minutes time against the Winnipeg Jets. Final preseason game and season opener begins on October 9th against the Vancouver Canucks. Liam is asking, does Kuzmenko get traded at the deadline? Good question. I'm guessing yes, but there has been also talk that he gets extended as well. Personally, I want to see how this season goes far. I want to see at least 10-15 games from Kuzmenko, because Kuzmenko is really new to this team. He's still adjusting. He had a few lower body injuries last season. I want to see what his full impact is like. Can he get an opportunity on the power play? Can he score those goals? Does he remain his friendly characteristics? I love his enthusiasm. So it will all depend what performance he does put. But there are talks on both sides saying that he will get extended or not. So Kuzmenko, another trade possibilities. Anthony Manta, we have Tyson Barry. They all could be trade chips by the end of the next when it comes to the trade deadline. What's your fantasy team look like? Actually, Scott, I haven't tried fantasy team yet. I wanted to get into the season, but I'm still not sure if I want to play fantasy team yet. But if you were to ask me, I would definitely have Nazim Kadri on there, um, and a few other key players, definitely. But I'm a very new hockey fan, even a Flames fan. So I'm just getting to know all these players, teams, and everything. I'm slowly learning each day. So it will take me some time to get into the fantasy world. It sounds interesting from what my friends and all have talked about. So maybe one day in the future, um, I'll be part of the fantasy team leagues. Do you like pogs, Cam? Not sure if I understand your question. If you can rephrase that for me. Do you like pogs? Not sure what that is. If you're talking about pocket dogs at the Saddle Dome, sure. Yes, I do like it. Um, Fun question. Pogs fan. I'll have to Google and see what pogs fan is. Oh, never mind. No, no thanks. Um, Not a fan of it. Never heard of it. Had to Google now. Keep those coming in. Questions, thoughts about your Flames, what you expect from this season, all appreciated. Thanks for joining. Thank you, Liam, for the follow as well. I appreciate it. Thanks for joining the stream. Hope you have a great evening. We are around 30 minutes or so away from the puck drop at the Saddle Dome. Final game preseason and hockey begins real life next week, October 9th, starting against Vancouver at Vancouver. And then the home opener for Flames is October 12th against the Philadelphia Flyers. You can almost expect a similar lineup when it comes to tonight's preseason game as well. I'm just gonna check out on the YouTube front as well if there is anything. Thanks to everybody who has tuned in today. Appreciate all the questions, thoughts, and everything. This is Talk with Anand, episode number 43, your pre-game coverage. For the Flames, expect most days I'll be on pre-game coverage. I'll answer your questions, your thoughts, and everything once it comes through. Have a fantastic evening. Enjoy the Flames game. We'll talk to you when it's in intermission time. This is episode number 43. Talk with Anand.